The Legend of Zelda is my favorite video game series of all time. I have had so many great experiences with the games. Every time a new Zelda game is announced, you know it's going to be a great game. But what if it wasn't? What if there was a Zelda game that was just okay? And no, I'm not going to talk about Skyward Sword. In fact, in my opinion, the most okay Zelda game is The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Oh my god, this is going to be a controversial video. I can just feel it. Look, I did like 3 or 4 positive video essay things in a row, and the algorithm didn't do its job. So it's time for a hot take, or at least a lukewarm take. Anyways, let's get into it. In The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, you play as, well, Link. You start your journey going to Hyrule Castle to get your engineering diploma from Princess Zelda. But once you get there, Zelda is betrayed by her counselors and turned into a spirit to resurrect a demon who's going to take over the land. And now Link has to save the day once again and restore the world. But the villains made a bunch of the world's tracks disappear. So Link, along with the help of Zelda and others, needs to restore the missing tracks in order to reach the villain and save the day. The gameplay at Spirit Tracks was much the same as the previous game, Phantom Hourglass. You control Link with a DS stylus and touchscreen. I think some people don't remember this control scheme fondly, but I remember it being fine. I guess it was a little bit weird having to move and attack with a stylus, but I don't remember having too much trouble with it. Though I do admit, I'm not exactly sure why moving with the D-pad wasn't an option. I don't think it would have been too awkward or a worse control scheme. Something that is new to the gameplay is that Zelda is sort of like your partner in this game. She can possess armor and help you solve puzzles and even attack enemies. Which was pretty cool that Zelda was helpful. I mean, she's helpful in most, if not all, of the Zelda games. It's just she's more helpful in Spirit Tracks compared to the other games. Link and Zelda's dynamic was pretty good in this game. There were a fair amount of goofy moments between them. Okay, I think I've said all the positive stuff I can say about Spirit Tracks. I guess it's time to get into the meat of this video, and start talking about what I found kind of average in Spirit Tracks, and what makes it the most okay Zelda game, in my opinion. My first gripe with Spirit Tracks is just the train itself. In the previous game, Phantom Hourglass, Link travels the world in a boat, and it just felt way better than in Spirit Tracks. While it does make sense that since you're in a train, you can only go with the way the tracks are laid out, it just felt like traversing the world took a step back. Because in Phantom Hourglass, you could go whatever way you want. Just draw a line on the bottom screen and go. But with Spirit Tracks you couldn't do that, which again, it made sense, but I just found going from point A to point B more of a hassle than it was in Phantom Hourglass. It also didn't help that there were demon trains sometimes, and you would have to back up and avoid them. In my opinion, traveling through the world and discovering new places just felt much better in Phantom Hourglass than it did in Spirit Tracks. The next problem I had with Spirit Tracks were the side quests. Now, it's been a very long time since I've played, but I remember the side quests in Spirit Tracks being incredibly mid compared to the previous game. More so on the reward side of things. In Phantom Hourglass, I remember you getting better rewards, and there seemed to be an actual point to doing side quests. I remember getting some like spirit balls, and going to this one island, and unlocking stuff that affects Link's health, and even gave him a mega spin move. It was really cool. While with Spirit Tracks, you just got more treasure, and you could get more money. So at some point, I kinda just stopped trying to do every side quest in Spirit Tracks, because they didn't really seem that important, or give good enough rewards. And some were really annoying, like delivering ice, and of course, you have to do it before it completely melts. Just like traveling throughout the world, I feel like the side quests in Spirit Tracks were a step down from Phantom Hourglass. So yeah, my feelings towards Spirit Tracks are kind of mixed. I wouldn't say it's a bad game, but almost every Zelda game is an emotional experience when you reach the credits. But with Spirit Tracks, I remember going, that was fine. Like I said before, I felt like Spirit Tracks was a step down from Phantom Hourglass in some regards. But maybe I'm blinded by nostalgia, because Phantom Hourglass was my very first Zelda game. But I remember in Phantom Hourglass, I got stuck on a puzzle for 6 actual months or something close to that, and I still remember the game more fondly than Spirit Tracks. If you're wondering what puzzle it was It was in one of the dungeon areas and you had to draw an hourglass on the door, and I swear I tried that already, but I guess I didn't do it good enough. Another thing is, I remember the final boss's name and what he looked like from Phantom Hourglass, while with Spirit Tracks I can't remember him. I think he was in the top of the tower the entire time, or maybe he was the tower. I'm going to Google him right now. Okay, so his name is Malidas. And yeah, this isn't ringing any bells. Like, I guess I kinda remember doing this, but barely. Again, maybe because Phantom Hourglass was my first Zelda game, everything just left a bigger impression on me. But yeah, while I'm more of a fan of the 3D Zelda games, and I've only played the more recent 2D games, I still think I would rank Spirit Tracks pretty low on the list. While I don't remember being super amazed by the couple of 2D Zelda games I played, I didn't go into them expecting them to be as good as the latest 3D Zelda game. While with Spirit Tracks I did. Honestly, I thought it might even improve on whatever shortcomings Phantom Hourglass had. But in my opinion, it just kind of didn't. Sorry if this game is your favorite Zelda game, but again, this is the only Zelda game so far where I just went, it's okay at the credits. Opposed to being like, ah dang, what an amazing experience, video games are truly beautiful, and that kind of stuff. Anyways, that was the video. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I don't know how this video is going to be received. Hopefully it won't be too controversial, but I guess let me know if you enjoyed this video or completely hated it. Anyways, I've been Crazy the Monkey. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and maybe even subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.